What's going on, guys? It's your boy Rocket X back here with another video, and today we are back with another first impressions video. Now, one thing I want to say before I get into this video is I will be making another video on Fortnite OG because there's a lot of things that's kind of controversial about Fortnite OG that I was going to talk about in this, but that kind of took away from the first impressions style of the video, so I will be making a whole separate video on that whole ordeal probably within the next couple of days. But in this video, we are going to be going over my first impressions of Fortnite OG Chapter 1 Season 1. Now, this is not like how we got last time. You guys know I made a first impressions video for the last Fortnite OG that we had, but that was a little bit different because it wasn't a game mode. It was just like a little thing they did for a month, and that was it. But this is its own game mode. It's back permanently, Epic says. So, Chapter 1 is permanently back now, and it will be going through the seasons every month. So we'll have, Season 1 for a month, Season 2 for a month, Season 3 for a month, so on and so forth. So, without further ado, let's get into the first impressions. That's what we're here for, baby. So, the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to Chapter 1 is I never got to play Season 1. I started playing the game in Season 6 of Chapter 1. I watched the game in like Season 2, Season 3, but, Season 1, I had no idea what the game was. I had no idea what Fortnite was. And I'll mention this in my next video that I'm making about this, but I really enjoyed the simplicity of the game in Chapter 1 / early Chapter 2 a lot better. Because the game was so simple, there wasn't all of this insane crazy stuff now, which, by the way, I don't hate the insane crazy stuff. A lot of times it is cool, but I really do like the simple things in the game, and that's why I always really like Chapter 1. So I want to get that out the way real quick. We have a lot of things back that we have not seen in a long time. Like we have the 3-shot burst back. You can see it's in my inventory right now, or well, it was. The clip just changed, but the burst is back. It's the OG burst, the OG style, and also in my inventory right here, you can see the double pump is also back. A lot of people were really happy to see that come back. I was really shocked that they brought that back, not gonna lie. Last OG, we were thinking they were going to bring it back, and, this time they actually did. So that's really, really dope. I'm glad they did that. I also really do like the OG 3-shot burst as well. I'm glad they brought that back. And, there's a lot of small things that they brought back that I feel like makes this mode encapsulate the OG feeling pretty well. One of the main things are the OG sounds. So, you have the OG scar sound, the OG, whenever you're building and somebody's shooting your builds, it's the OG sound for that as well. Just like all these little things that you wouldn't think matter, but they really do. It just really capsulizes the that OG feel, you know what I mean? I don't know why I said that word. I don't even know if that's a word, to be honest. Capsulize? I don't know. It really captures it. That's the best way to say it. It really captures that OG feel, and it's what makes it feel OG. So I really like that as well. I feel like all the sounds are definitely a really key thing in, making it feel OG. And another thing I really like as well is the graphics. The graphics are back to the 100% OG versions of them. At nighttime, it looks just like Chapter 1 back in the day. Sometimes in the daytime, it looks a little bit bright, but I feel like a lot of people do forget a lot of the times that Chapter 1 was bright. It wasn't always dark, For Season 1, it is a bit bright, in my opinion, but, it's still really, really colorful, in my opinion. I think it looks really good graphics-wise. And, a lot of people kind of have a lot to say about the movement not being OG, and certain things not being OG, which all that is going to be in the next video that I'm going to upload on this. So I'm not going to talk about that too much, but I just wanted to mention that because those are some of the things that I was going to talk about, but I decided to wait until next video. So far, it's been almost a week since this came out. It came out on the 6th. This is going up on the 10th, so it's been about 4 days since this came out. And I really like it. I really enjoy it. I think it's really fun. I think it feels a lot more OG than the actual OG thing that we got last November. When it comes to like actually capturing the OG like feel of the game and like making it like 100% authentic. And like I said, next video I'll mention some things. Like not everything is 100% authentic, but it's the best OG remake that we've had from Epic Games so far. And it's going to be the last one because this is permanent apparently. So I am really interested to see what they're going to do with that. I will probably briefly mention that in the next video as well, but I'll mention it here real quick. I am really interested to see what they're going to do with this being permanent, because obviously right now we have 10 seasons to circle through, but that will come to an end at some point. You know what I mean? Chapter 1, Season X was the last season in Chapter 1, and I'm really curious to see if they're just going to cycle it through again, or if they're going to do something else with that. I don't know, but I am really curious to see what they're going to do with that. So, with me getting towards the end of the video, I mentioned some of the things that was brought to us. I'll mention just a couple things that aren't 100% OG that would have been nice. Obviously, the movement's one of them. I'm not going to dive too deeply into it because I'm going to, get into that next video. But there's the movement. Some of the guns, like the sniper that you see me holding right now, it's not the OG model and the purple and gold rarities. Just some small things like that, which I really don't care about too much because, this kind of comes in with my final thoughts here. We're getting close to the end of the video. This is kind of like my final thoughts on, at least Season 1, because I'm going to make a video like this every season, and for this OG mode that we have now. And for Chapter 1, Season 1, I really think that it's fun. It's simple. I have a lot of fun playing it. It took me a while to get my first win because it was a little bit difficult. But I finally got my first win, and, I've been enjoying the game mode. I really like it. Like I said, it's simple. There's not a bunch of crazy things to look out for. You just hop in, get your guns, make sure that you're harvested up. The max cap isn't 500 in this mode, it's 999, just like back in the day, so that's pretty fire. And I really do overall enjoy this mode. I've had a lot of fun playing it. I went live a few nights ago and played it for about an hour or so. I'm going to be getting back into the streams as well, especially with OG, so make sure to look out for that. But I really like it, dude. Like it's a really fun game mode. In my opinion, I think that it's better than Chapter 6, but I'm not shitting on Chapter 6. I'll make a first impressions video for Chapter 6 as well. But I really like both modes, but OG is by far my favorite out of the two. So, in my eyes, I'll give it a little ranking here. I didn't do this in the last first impressions, but I'm going to go ahead and give OG a solid 7 out of 10. I think that's a pretty good ranking for OG. It's not my favorite season, so it's not going to be at the super duper top, but it is really, really cool to see. And make sure to stay tuned for my next OG video and my Chapter 6 video coming out soon. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.